Should you use a track saw for narrow rips or a table saw? Depends. A wide piece of wood, say a 4x8 sheet of plywood, and you want to take a narrow rip off of it, say a 1-inch rip that you need for a project, but you don't need to break down the whole sheet. A track saw really is your only option because a table saw is not going to give you a nice cut. Whereas a track saw, because the track is stationary, the material is stationary, the blade moves across the material. When I need a bunch of narrow rips, I will take my track, cut a wide enough piece, and feed it through the table saw. And because it's narrower, easier to handle, I can guide that through and keep the cuts nice and straight. For me, most all of my narrow rips, I do on a table saw. That is the right tool for the job. My wider rips, breaking down plywood, I do with the track. When ripping with a track saw, the material disappears underneath it, and now you have to have a stop that reaches under, and it becomes invisible to you. You go by feel. The parallel guides that I use from TSO, they have an extended bar that slips in place of the standard bar so that you can reach under the material. In addition to having to reach underneath, you also need to have some kind of support the same thickness as the material that you're cutting. It gets a little clunky. For narrow rips, the table saw is the superior tool. It's the right tool for the job. For wider rips, the track saw is the superior tool. If I were just getting started and I was working my budget to just build up my tools, my first purchase would be the track saw, because it will do everything the table saw will do and a whole lot more, and it'll do most things a lot better than the table saw will do. A track saw and a table saw are two different tools. They have different missions. They do things differently. They do have some crossover, and you can make one do what the other does, but not as well as having the proper tool for the job. The track saw is more closely related to a sliding saw, a large shop tool. The material is locked down on it, and then it moves the material past the blade. Very different than sliding the material, moving the material across the tabletop. The tabletop is what is moving. This is just the inverted version of that. The table is stationary. The saw is moving across the material. A standard table saw is different and very handy, does a lot of great things, but it's also the reason that I don't have a big table saw. The biggest stationary table saw made isn't very good for that. It doesn't matter how big the table is, how wide the fence goes, you are still feeding the material across the table. There's just micro moves. You can see it in that edge. You're not going to get that with a track saw. The splinter guard on the track saws and then the splinter guard on the saw itself, you're getting a clean cut, a cleaner cut than you're going to get with the table saw, unless again you have one of the big ones that has the scoring blade. Right after you get your first track saw and you pull out your tape measure and you precisely make your marks on both ends and you run that saw across it and you get this beautiful straight cut, no tear out, you're going to get a big smile on your face and go, why didn't I do this sooner? Doing that measurement and setting your track up every single time is not a recipe for efficiency, for production work, where you need to do a set of cabinets and you need to make the same cuts over and over again and know they're going to match up. And you'll need some accessories to leverage that beautiful cut, now making it into not only a beautiful cut, but a repetitive, accurate cut. Some of those accessories like parallel guides are absolutely essential, and then a guide to do cross-cutting as well. And TSO is my tool of choice. I've used these for a long time now, and there are none better. If you want to check out a set of TSO parallel guides or any of the other tools they make, then I'm going to put my affiliate link in the description of this video down below. If you use that link, they'll compensate us a little bit, and that helps support the channel so that I can do videos like this and show you what I've experienced over the years. And at the time of making this video, TSO is having their spring sale, so not only will you support the channel, but you'll save a little money as well. And if you want to get a detailed set of plans to build yourself a smart bench, a smart station, the entire smart wood shop, or any of the many accessories that work with the system, I'll link right beside that TSO link so you can go and purchase plans and download them instantaneously. Mahalo for hanging out with me in the smart wood shop.